Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. We are going to be discussing again. To all of you, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical location and your time zone. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for coming back to always watch us. And we are going to be discussing, and you know what we are going to be discussing? Guess what? So we are going to be discussing that the economy of Anambra State will actually rise. Economy of Anambra State will rise, but it needs something to be done, and that's what we are going to be discussing on this channel. And you will understand that with these discussions we will see that things will change for the better. The economy of Anambra State will rise. So we are going to be discussing about this. Anambra State is in Nigeria, in the eastern Nigeria or southern part of Nigeria, with a lot of big businessmen and important people in Nigeria from this state. And this state has a governor called Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, the former Central Bank of Nigeria, and erudite professor of economics as the helm of affair or the governor of this great state. And Anambra State was created 33 years ago and is one of the 8 states in Nigeria. But the state has not really experienced economic revival because of bad leadership of the past. Basic infrastructure has been lacking, which will drive home the economic boom in the state. But now we are going to tell you categorically that the economy of this state will actually boom or will rise. There will be boom in the economy of Anambra State if these one or two or three things are done immediately. And what are we talking about? Before we talk about that, Anambra State have over 4,000 something square kilometers in land space, making it the second smallest state in Nigeria, above after Lagos is the smallest, but Lagos has seafront, it can always expand. Anambra State will be regarded as the second smallest state in this country. So now we look at also the state of Israel. The state of Israel, the landmass is roughly 21 square kilometers or 22 square kilometers. And Israel, with a population of around over 6 million, or some people say 5 point something million. Israel has everything, basically can develop most of the things, and it can also feed itself. Israel as a country, look at the small landmass. Now Anambra State, what he need to do is, first of all, the governor need to start real industrialization. And that real industrialization start with, first of all, producing what the state can eat. He has to fashion out a way within a year to make sure that all the food that the Anambra State need must be produced, and the surplus will now be pushed into industrial production. 4,000 square kilometers is quite a huge chunk of land if it's managed by people that actually know how to turn things around. Even in the city center, food can be produced, a lot of things can be produced, quantum food can be produced. So the boost for this economy of Anambra State will start with serious agricultural investment. providing all the food stuff, and also making sure that everything the Anambra State eats is produced in Anambra State. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. This will actually push for real industrial revolution in the state. People talked about all those Taiwan and all those things. Taiwan did not start just because a lot of their people are educated. No, they started with agriculture. Most of these countries that you talk about that grow economically started with agriculture. First of all, the basics is to make sure you grow what you eat. So in the case of Anambra State, it can grow quantums of fish, meat, it can produce it, it can grow quantums of food, which make it very, very possible that the state can grow economically, can experience boosts in its economy. So another thing is power generation. Now there's no excuse, there is no, oh, this is federal, this is state. The governor must do something immediately. He has delayed, he has arrested the development of the state by not pushing forward quickly. So now, what he needs to do if he wants the state to experience real economic boom, he needs to look into this power generation. We did in the other vlog where over 200 potential investors or investment that will yield a lot of billions of revenue to the state on power, electricity, are fleeing the state because of lack of push and lack of interest by the state government in power, especially pushing forward the signing of the power bill in the state House of Assembly. I know these are being hampered by political undertones and a lot of things, self-interest, but he needs as much as possible to move into this, because if he does that, what you will have is that explosion of economic activity in the state. So that power boom will start with that signing of those things, so that many companies, between 2 to 1,000 companies, will be registered within a year to provide the electricity in the state. They will be generating. Some of them will also be distributing the power in many sources, because there are a lot of sources the Anambra State have. It has a comparative advantage in power sector because it can generate electricity through natural gas, it can generate through solar, it can generate through waste, a lot of tons of waste that are being produced in the state. It can generate through damming of most of the waterways. It can generate through many ways. It can generate through coal. So there are many ways it can generate electricity. So with this happening, you can see a lot of power companies arising in the Nnewi. Nnewi alone will become really Japan of Africa, because Innoson will not be crying for electricity anymore. It will be not crying for, oh, EDC, we are not giving us power anymore, because they will, all those industrialists will have dedicated power plants, power generations. They will have companies. The main market, Onitsha main market business district will actually have a lot of